Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I told you so. The Sacramento Kings was a team that was coming and they were serious and they were bringing all that funk. You look at that 10-30 record and you say, man, this team is terrible. There's no way the Knicks lose to this team. But I did my homework. And what I saw, even though I am surprised, but it wouldn't be so far fetched that the Knicks will lose this game. Sacramento won 2 games in a row. They beat the Houston Rockets and the LA Lakers. They are a team that is playing well above the level and their record. And I wasn't surprised that the Knicks were able to, the Kings were able to do this to the Knicks. Russell Westbrook out there looking like Chris Paul. DeMar DeRozan looking like a mid-range god. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges didn't show up until late in the second half. Where did Towns go? I'm looking for Towns. And Captain gets hurt. We don't know the full extent. Hopefully he's all right. We'll talk more about that in a second. And my question of the night is, are the Knicks officially a one-man show on the offensive end? We're going to talk about that more. We're going to talk about that and more. And we'll take your calls on tonight's post-game call-up show. All right, welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes. Tell a friend, tell a friend. We are live. Yes, we are. Late night, talking about this Sacramento Kings Knicks debacle. I did a preview that I posted on TikTok, and I said that this game should not reignite the East and West Coast beef, but I do expect a bloodbath. I didn't expect us to be the ones to get cooked. Salute to my man JJ in the building early. Salute to everyone else that's listening late. This is a super late show. I'm not sure how many calls we're going to get tonight, but this might have to be an early one. Let's see. Hello, Yuri. Can you hear me? I think you can. Hello, Yuri. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Yuri? Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm gonna get Yuri back. Hold on. Hello, Yuri. Can you hear me, Yuri? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear Yuri? I can't hear Yuri. I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. Let me try something. Hopefully the lines are good. I was having some audio issues earlier. Let me try a test call. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me try the phone. Let me try something different. I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. I'm not sure why the calls. Hold on. Let me create a new one. create a new input, and then this should work. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. It's been bugging out all day today, but I'm gonna get it right. And I'm gonna get to my first call. 646-995-8389. If I do miss your call, I will call you back. And yeah, we're gonna get this right. Let me try this again. 2 seconds. Tough game. Let me go into research mode really quickly. So this definitely was a tough game. And oh damn, I went to the wrong window. My fault, y'all. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah. Okay. You guys should be able to hear me. So yeah, this definitely was a tough game. I'm gonna work on this on the back end to get this right. While I, talk about the game briefly. So one of these games, a captain goes down. I hope captain's gonna be all right. I really hope that he won't miss much time. I hope he can go. My best bet is that he can go tomorrow because we're definitely going to need him tomorrow against the Golden State Warriors, another team that just so happens to be playing good basketball. And guess what? The Golden State Warriors were the last team to punish the Sacramento Kings. It's so crazy how the correlation goes. And, I'm hoping that, we definitely we bounce back, man. That's all I can pray for is we bounce back because, yeah, tonight it just wasn't looking right. I mean, the three ball, what was going on from three? They were 1 from 19 in the first half from three. Can someone explain to me what the hell was that? I would like to know, like, how are we shooting so poorly from downtown? Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Very weird. But they kept shooting the three, which I'm not gonna lie and say like maybe, shooting the three ball that much wasn't the worst thing in the world. But man, it just was pretty bad. It just it just wouldn't fall. I mean, they had some open shots that just would not fall. And man, it just wasn't their night. It just wasn't their night. And you hope they can bounce back. I pray they could bounce back. And it's just been a really, really tough stretch of games. Now, when we first talked about this stretch, I didn't think that they would lose this game to Sacramento. I always had this game as a win. I thought they was going to lose the game tomorrow, to the Golden State Warriors. But for them to lose this game, it just was crazy. Just was crazy. Yep. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm still working on the phones, y'all. By the way, if I miss your call, I will call you back. Like having some real technical difficulties here. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I know this team was playing good ball. Yeah, I told y'all about the Russell Westbrook pick and roll with this kid, Maxime Renard. It's annoying as hell, but it definitely works, man. Definitely works, and it just Russell Westbrook looking like Chris Paul to me is never a great sign. It's definitely never a great sign. So I Knicks got to bounce back, man. But I want to know, one of the questions I want to know: are we a one-man show on offense? Because as soon as Jalen Brunson goes down, it's like no one else is capable of creating a shot, and this is realistically a flaw in the rotation because you're gonna need guys that can put the ball in the basket besides Jalen Brunson. And, not having him tonight definitely a clear blow to what the Knicks were trying to do offensively. But to be honest, even when Brunson was there, they didn't have it going. To be honest, to like realistically, and I don't like to make no goddamn excuses either. So I'm not doing that. But they didn't have it going when he was there. So, I'm curious to hear what, some of you guys are going to say tonight about them not having Brunson and what that entails. But man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta reset the lines because the sound is still not pulling. I don't know what am I doing. It's really weird. But like I said, I see you a bunch of you guys calling. I will get to you. Just give me a second so I could troubleshoot this and get this right. The output. Everything is right. I don't know what I did differently. And the crazy part is like he couldn't even hear me on the line, I don't think. I'm trying this one last tweak to see if this works. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Are you there? No, not. My man said, Jose said 17 points in the first quarter is mad sorry. That's the lowest amount of points they scored all year in the first quarter. Now, first quarters have been a struggle, but for it to be this damn bad, bro, it's crazy to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. Hold on, let me try this one last thing. Yeah, I'm still troubleshooting the phone lines. I'm gonna read your chats in the meantime. Let me see my man JJ say. I know they lost, don't know why. We got a troll. Anybody who is coming out of bounds, out of pocket, Maz, be on top of that. We don't need no crazy energy, especially if it's from a Miami Heat fan. You already know how those guys are. They never call up when their team loses, so we don't want to hear that tonight. No, sir. No, sir. Trying to figure this out. Okay, let me try this one more time. Let me see what else you guys talking about in the chat. Yuri says he's not hearing it today. I'm trying to, Yuri, I'm going to get you on the line. Trust me, I'm going to get you on the line. I just got to see why the audio's not coming through. I did the show earlier today with the NBA economy, and from there, the system has just been acting crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I'm definitely going to get my man on the line as I continue to troubleshoot this. I'm just trying to see, because I'm testing it myself to see if the audio comes through. So testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Could you guys hear me? I don't think you guys can hear me. I don't know. I might have to do this solo dolo tonight, man. I don't understand what's going on. I'm making the tweaks. Usually it works by now. There's one more tweak I'm gonna try, but in the meantime, I'm gonna continue to read your chat. Yeah, I know, JJ. I know you can hear me now because I'm speaking on the mic, but I was calling through the phone system, trying to see if you guys could hear. You know what? I'm gonna try a call. I'm gonna try Yuri to see if he could at least hear me. Because if he could hear me, then I'm making a breakthrough. I'm making progress. Hello, Yuri. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see. Yuri, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yuri, can you hear me? You should be able to hear me. Okay. I'm gonna try to get you back, Yuri. I'm gonna try to get Yuri back. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So Yuri could hear me, but I can't hear him. So, but did y'all hear Yuri is the question. Let me know, JJ, did you hear Yuri just now? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Cat, I want to talk about Cat tonight because Cat, where was he? Like, seriously, like, I'm still looking for him because he definitely didn't play no basketball tonight. I don't know what that was. But to be fair, I did tell you, them boys in Sacramento, I told you they got a Mitchell Robinson on their bench. Don't tell me I didn't tell y'all. If y'all watched the morning show, I said, yo, this kid, Cardwell, this kid is a problem, bro. This dude, he guards power forwards, he guards centers, he puts the clamps on them, he blocks shots, he catches lobs. Yo, that kid is, yo, man, I'm telling you, man, that kid is a problem, bro. I'm telling you. Yep. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I definitely told you this morning. That's why I do the game previews because, you know, I do my homework. So I'm not caught off guard. Right. The Nick Clifford kid didn't have a good game, but he's somebody who also is pretty solid. He had a 20-point game. Can't remember who that was against, but yeah, he's somebody who definitely puts in work. Yeah, my headphones is on. Yeah. I don't know. My headphones is on. Let's see. Let's go to levels. I don't know if that's what did it. Still testing it out. I don't know. My headphones work. So the headphones definitely work. Almost went deaf just now. But and the Renard kid, the Maxime Renard, he kind of was, he didn't have the strongest showing, but I also thought that he was pretty solid tonight. And yeah, hold on. So okay. So yeah, the mic is good. Yeah, definitely can hear me. So everything on my side is good. Yuri, tell us again how OG up there with Jaylen Brown. Oh, we going there. Oh man, hold on. I gotta get the phone. Now I definitely gotta get the phones now. He said, tell me how he's up there with Jaylen Brown. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I can't put him with Jaylen Brown. I can't do that. Definitely can't do that. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out, y'all. Hold on. We might be good. We might be good. Hold on. For some reason the volume is mad low. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be one of them shows tonight, y'all. Definitely gonna be one of them shows tonight. As I continue to troubleshoot this, 646-99 fight, 8389. And we can talk more about this game. Let me hit the reset button, see if that does it. I don't know. It's stuck on 0. Like the reason why we can't hear the callers is because in the sound settings, this is stuck on 0. So I'm gonna try to reset it and bring it back. But I got another question for y'all while I wait to get the calls on the line. What happened with Mitchell Robinson? Why didn't Mitchell Robinson come back in the game in the fourth quarter? I didn't understand that. Is it because they're going to try to play him tomorrow, maybe? You think that's the reason? I didn't understand why he didn't play. I thought that was a little weird. That he didn't play, but I'm interested to see what the rationale, what Mike Brown has to say about that, because I thought that we could have used his rebounding down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that. But, he went with Towns, who did absolutely nothing in the fourth quarter. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna give you some stats. I got some stats here too, straight out of the 82 Nights, a basketball fans companion. So anytime we score under 110 points, we are 2-7. 2-7. 110 points has been a magic mark for us. Like, even though we average 119 points, it's just something about that 110 mark where we usually get the W once we cross that plateau. And failure to reach that number means that the offense is truly suffered. And that's exactly what we saw tonight. We saw an offense that just, wasn't sufficient, and especially in the first half. Is like, even when Brunson went down, nobody could do anything. And it really makes me wonder if we're just a one-man show. And could we win being just a one-man show? Maybe now we should consider, some sort of trade to try to get another guy in there. Okay, I think I got the calls fixed. I think I might have did it, guys. I'm over here working on the back end, man. Hold on, let me get my man Yuri in here to test this out. Make sure this works. Let's see. Okay, yep. Have you heard that beat?
Okay, let's try this again. Can you hear me?
I could definitely hear you. I think they could hear you too. Yes, can you hear me? Hold on. Don't hang up. Don't hang. Yuri, yeah, I got you. You.
Finally. Okay.
We good.
Okay. Now I'm about to go. Now I'm about to spit. OGs didn't have it tonight. Cat
Let's
didn't
go.
have it tonight. Deuce didn't have it tonight. Clarkson didn't have it tonight. Mikhail didn't even have it tonight. Everyone sucked. Period. End of fucking story. We're gonna say trade this, trade that. Yes, we need a trade. At this point, we do need a trade because the offense is getting out of control now.
Right.
Defense was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The offense is getting affected now.
Right. 100%.
And now it's like, okay, JB goes down. All right, fine. Someone can pick up the slack. No one picked up the slack.
Nope.
Throughout the entire night. Nobody. And I don't know. This was a frustrating one tonight. I'm glad I didn't stay up and watch the game tonight, even though I was, scoreboard watching.
Oh, okay.
I was scoreboard watching, but I did not watch the game tonight.
Saved yourself a heart attack.
Good. And I'm not even going to use the excuse tonight, too. That was just pathetic.
Yeah, it's pathetic because they got way more injury excuses than us. Their best player is not even there, and Sabonis. So, and he hasn't been there for a while.
If Sabonis was there, I would have given the Knicks some slack tonight. But he wasn't there. He should have won this game tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And Keegan Murray wasn't there too. Don't forget Keegan Murray.
Right. But come on, how many times do I got to say it though? I try to say, the regular season doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? I really do. But I'm sorry now. You got to fix these habits. These habits are costing you games. They're costing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
100%. Teams are smelling blood now. You know what I mean? Teams are smelling blood.
No, you're right. No, you're right. They smelling blood, and it's a shame that we're not able to persevere through these things.
Right. Now, I don't know if my mom lost the locker room. I doubt it. You know what I mean? I doubt it. But there is concerns after tonight. Big time.
Because usually when they go up against his former team, right, they'll get the win, right? So,
right. But,
what happened tonight?
They didn't get the win and they got smoked. That's what happened. They got smoked, Karan. Absolutely smoked.
So what do we need? Do we need to go get another point guard? Like, what is it we need right now? Do we need a Malik Monk?
No.
What is it?
And I'm not going to say Giannis neither. Even though I would love Giannis. Straight up.
So what do we need? So, I mean, what do we need?
We need someone. We need a bucket getter. Jordan Clarkson, as much as I love him, he's inconsistent. Nights like tonight, he's inconsistent. You don't know what kind of Jordan Clarkson you're going to get.
Well, I put that. No, you know what? I put that on Mike
Who-
Brown tonight because Clarkson was the only one that I felt had a prayer at getting the bucket at times, and for some reason they wouldn't go to him. He was 5-11 from the field tonight. He's the only one that shot near 50%. And of course, Mitchell Robinson, with the 3 dunks. But besides that, no one else. Everyone else shot bad.
That's a problem.
Everyone else shot bad. But Clarkson, I'm gonna give Clarkson. I feel like Clarkson should have probably gotten more touches, and they wasn't giving him the ball when he was the only one that was efficient. I'm keeping it real.
But listen, all I'm gonna say is tough loss tonight. You take this game in the trash, and it's on to the next one. Period. End of story.
Right.
This was a game you just have to throw in the trash, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And to JJ, you got me. I will. I'm not even gonna debate that. OG sucked tonight.
Oh, okay, with the Jaylen Brown.
I'm an OG sucked tonight. He did. Not gonna deny it. But here's the thing, Ron. There was a problem when JB goes down, the team, just like Park goes down, the team doesn't know how to play basketball. That's bad.
Right.
That's a big issue. Now, is it on coaching? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and say trade this person, trade that person. Because I already know who's going to get traded.
Right.
It's going to be Yao Macomb. That's not even a given at this point.
Yeah.
I know I'm over the minimum, but I'm going to say this. This is probably the worst the Knicks have looked all year.
Yes.
And to anyone that says that Cat is the reason why we lost this game, he's going to get almost all the blame, but he's making $50 million a year.
Right.
I agree with you on that one. He's got to be better.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, he got to show up.
You got to show up. I'll accept the Cat slander tonight. But don't think coming into my chat, whether you're a Knicks fan or not, insulting this team because this is a long season. Period. I'm looking at the mods tonight. Keep it respectful. Period. End of story.
Yeah, let him vent, but as long as they're not being disrespectful,
Period.
yeah, just let him. Yeah.
Because I had to literally be on mod duty just now. Be respectful tonight. Please don't do what I got to do tonight. I want to be able to go to sleep at night tonight.
All right. I hear you, Yuri. Oh, man.
Yuri.
Yeah, your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is this. I do expect Leon Mills to make a trade tonight. I do expect Leon Mills to make a trade. I don't know when he's going to make a trade. I don't know if it's going to be towards the deadline. I don't think they can wait that long.
Right.
Because this team needs it badly. I think if you wait a little longer, this is just going to... I know they're going to keep winning games. I know this team's not who they think they are. I'm going to be hopeful that they can get it together. The only thing the Knicks got going for them right now is they perform well at home.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to keep saying it's screw them picks. As long as we get a chip out of it, I'm okay with it.
I hear that. I hear that, brother.
Everyone's attached to picks like it's a Christmas tree. Stop being attached to the picks. We all knew what we were going to get into when we traded these picks for.
Right.
You take a risk when you get a star like Mikal Bridges. You take a risk when you trade picks in general. For God's sake, people are putting up picks already. That's the price now to get a Mikal Bridges. That's the price now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get a Desmond Bain. That's the price now. To get that kind of player. You could thank Danny Ainge for that. But I will agree with Hip Hop Pizza on one thing, though. OG's not getting enough slack tonight. I'm sorry. OG was horrible. The whole team was horrible. If you want to say people were horrible, the whole team was horrible. That's my
the whole team. Yeah, the whole team was definitely horrible. I agree. I agree with that. I take that.
I can't put blame on one player. That's not how I am.
No, it people. Well, we weigh the blame, but it's not one person's fault. They lost like a team. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm with you, Yuri.
Those are my final thoughts. We all know this team is better than what they are.
Right.
But all I'm gonna say is that you gotta make a trade. We all know Leon's gonna make a trade. I know he is. And right now, I don't care if he's small, Kavon. I'm doing that Jose Alvarado trade. I'm doing it. I don't care if he's small.
Mm.
If you give me Jose Alvarado and Sadiq Bey, I'm fine with that.
Sadiq Bey, that's my guy right there.
Give me a Sadiq Bey. I already, but we all know the Knicks are going to do their due diligence and looking at the market. I put a tweet in there today from Sam Alco saying that the Knicks are looking for a big man. I heard, and we still don't even have Shamit yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk like Shamit. You know what I mean? Is this guy? But we could have used him tonight, man. He's scrappy.
Yeah. I mean, if you need all your pieces against a team like this that is
But it's
tenant,
bullcrap, though. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
then how good is you? Are you a one man show, man? But Yuri, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get some more calls in. Now that I got the phone lines
tonight.
No, there's a couple. No, there's a couple of people that called in. I'm gonna see if I get them back.
All right. Thanks, Kamon, for trying to get me on the line. I appreciate it, brother.
No doubt. I appreciate you. All right, that's Yuri. He was my test call. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. I'm gonna go to the first commercial break. In the second, hold on. Let me go in studio mode so I can work through this.
Real question. Do you actually know basketball or do you just watch it? Because most fans watch games and talk, but they're not breaking anything down. No tracking, no documentation, no real analysis, just reactions and baseless opinions. 82 Nights changes that though. Over 200 pages to analyze what you're watching, track rotations, break down patterns, highlight players, take actual notes. That's how you go from someone who watches to someone who knows. That's how your basketball IQ levels up. Link in chat, hardcover or soft, stop guessing, start documenting today.
All right. Back on the air, just trying to get stuff situated. Definitely check out the 82 Nights on the link tree. I also added the Cash App to the link tree as well. Cause some of you guys were saying like how, you prefer Cash App. So I made sure I added it. Just in case you do want to support the channel. I'm gonna call this other person back as well. I should be good. Just working through it. I'm gonna give you guys some more stats too from the 82 Nights. Another wacky game, y'all. Another wacky game. Let's see if this brother answers. Six 646-995-8389. Hey, how's it going, brother? Randu in the place to be. Talk to me, man. How you feel? Did you see the morning show? I did this morning.
I seen a little bit of it.
Okay. Did you see the part where I told you that Sacramento don't sleep on these Kings?
Yeah.
I told you I don't sleep on them. But go ahead, Randall.
At a time when Brunson went down, Cat is our second best player on his team. This was the time for him to step up. He is the highest paid player on this team.
Right.
And
so what was it? Because I know them young boys are good. The Maxime Renard kid and the Carwell kid, they do this. Yeah. They put the pressure on Sangoon, but Sangoon still dropped 19 and 10. But it was a hard 19 and 10. Like them young boys put the pressure on Sangoon. Trust me when I'm telling you. So what do you think it was with Towns? Is it the pressure? Is it he's still not rocking with Mike Brown's system like that? Why didn't Towns show up tonight?
I don't know.
Because, Randall, like they say Brunson don't pass the ball enough, right? I hate that narrative. I really do. Because a lot of the times when Brunson would dish the ball to these guys, they give it back to him.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not that Brunson's just coming up, chuck all night. Yeah, he takes his shots, but a lot of the times these guys are just not reliable. They're not consistent. They're not consistent, and so it really pains me that Towns makes it hard for me to defend him. He really makes it hard for me because
it's games like this
yeah,
where you really want to trade Cat.
right. Yeah, that's true. It makes you think for a second, like, should I consider the what was it, Darren Jackson? All the rumors.
When I saw Brunson go down, I said, okay, Cat about to step up.
That's what I thought.
And that didn't happen.
Then they're settling for threes, Randall.
Oh God, they shot horrible tonight from three. In the first half, they was 1 for 17 in the first half.
No, it was 19, brother. 1 for 19. No, we're gonna give them this smoke. It was 1 for 19, the worst since 2023. 1 for 19, brother. Man, I mean, and like, this is why like Mellow Mike and some people don't like when we shoot the three ball is because of nights like this. I mean, we are definitely a top shooting 3-point team based on our percentage, but usually we go inside, like we'll do something different. Tonight, we just lay down, like, and it's really a shame, Randall. Like, I'm wondering are we realistically a one-man show? Do you think we're a one-man show?
The way they played tonight, that's the way it looked.
I mean, for 100%. Hold on, really quick. Is Randall's mic too low? His mic look good on my end. I can't raise it up any higher. It's pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you look
like
good.
I was saying, right? And the thing that got me was that I don't know who had the better game tonight for the Knicks between Clarkson or Mitch.
Right. And I felt like they should have went to Clarkson more too, man. Like Clarkson, you got to ride the hot hand. He the only one that had an efficient night.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't give him the ball. I remember one time Hart has the ball and Clarkson's in the corner. It would have been a nice corner three, but he goes to Deuce. And Deuce was off.
Yeah.
I'm like, the decision. Yeah, I'm like, the decisions that we're making on the floor, man, is just, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible, man. It's like, we got to do something, man. Like, man, we're still a game behind where we were last year.
And I said this before, and I'm going to say this again. Ain't no way in hell the Knicks should have gave no damn 5 first-round picks for no darn Bridges. Them 5 first-round picks could have went towards an all-star. An all-star.
Oh man, it's I get where you and Yuri are coming from, right? Because he's saying, you wasn't going to use the picks anyway, but you're saying, it might have convinced Milwaukee to do the Giannis trade. You threw them 5 picks at them. Okay, cool, but honestly, right now, maybe okay, because Giannis is, he's on the fence right now, but it could have got you something else. I'm trying to think of another target, but it might have. I do think having those picks would have helped us been able to get somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I agree with that, man. But I'll let you get your final word, Randall. I appreciate the call, my brother.
I'm also gonna say this again. Also, I've said this many times before too. I feel OG is overpaid.
Damn, yo, it's hard to argue, man. I can't even. I don't even want to argue with you, but damn,
The Knicks is the second highest salary in the NBA.
That's a fact.
Our salary is too high to be playing like this.
That's true. That's a Good point. Good point. Even though we're not a second neighbor team, it's still the second highest. That's a fact. So I got you, Randall. I appreciate you, man. I'll be live tomorrow. You know, we got that Golden State game. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I appreciate the call, man.
Anytime,
right.
man.
Salute. I appreciate you. All right.
Later.
So that's my man, Randall. Call up 646-995-8389. Sorry for the rough start to the show. I just had so much technical difficulties, but there were some things I wanted to share that I didn't get a chance to share. I understand we're upset. And one thing I'm going to allow the Knicks fans to do is for you guys to get this off your chest. It's definitely a tough loss. It's tough seeing your guys go out like this. Trust me, I don't like it. I prefer for us to, get the win, especially we were doing so good on the road against 500 and below teams. We were 7-0. Now we're 7-1, and we were 16-1 overall. Now we're 16-2, and the problem isn't necessarily just the road. Our problem is going up against 500 and above teams on the road. We're 1-10. Let me stat check that. I believe we're 1-10. Yes. So it's a combination of the good teams with the road. And I'm hoping that this is like what happened to us last year. So last year, every year we get a loss like this, y'all. I'm not excusing it. It's bad. Trust me, it's bad. But just to stay level-headed and not get too low, right? Last year we lost to the Utah Jazz 121-106. At the time we lost to Utah, they were 4-12. Okay? Now we were 9-7, but nonetheless, we still lost to a Utah Jazz that was 4-12. One of the worst teams in the West. And I was so upset at the time, feeling like how we feeling now, that damn, this team is supposed to be good. How did we lose? But it happens, and tonight was one of those nights. There is no excuse. Don't give me Jalen Brunson got hurt. And that's why we lost. Because they don't got Keegan Murray and Sabonis, two of their top 4 scorers. So, you lost your best player in the beginning of the game, but they didn't have their best player and their other top 4 scorers. So I really don't want to hear the excuse tonight. You know what? I'm wondering if, and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wondering if Mike Brown has some, I don't want to say beef. I don't want to say tension. I'm going to say that maybe there is some dissatisfaction. Keyword, dissatisfaction with Mike Brown. Because usually when a team goes up against their former team, when a person or coach or somebody, the guys galvanize around each other and say, hey, yo, we're going to get this done for coach. We're going to get this done for the players. They fired them. They did them dirty. They traded them. They waived them. They cut them, whatever it was. And you see Precious Achiuwa. I feel like that's what happened on Sacramento side. They said, Precious, we're going to get them back for you. They didn't know. We're going to show them tonight that they feel kind of stupid that they lost out on you. And I'm telling you right now, I know Leon Rose is a great general manager, but he may have made a mistake not bringing back Precious Achiuwa, because you could have got him for the low. And he's better than Yabu. He gives you more than Yabu. He defends. He rebounds. He could get buckets. He is driving out of the corner. He's like OG. Maybe not as elusive as OG is, but it's like maybe they learned that in Toronto together. Because you seen OG driving out the corner. Precious was doing the same thing. And hitting the 3 ball. Oh, y'all said I couldn't shoot. Y'all wouldn't let me shoot. Coach Tibbs just brought me in when he felt like he needed me, but when it was convenient for him, but he didn't trust in my game. And now I'm with Doug Christie. who runs a semblance of what Mike Brown runs. I'm not going to say it's the same system, but some of the things that they do, you can tell they try to keep the Mike Brown integrity intact, but they've just been terrible. One of the worst offenses in basketball. I believe they were the number 28th offense, if I'm not mistaken. But let me look at in my scouting report. My scouting report notes here. I think they were 28th. I'm not seeing it. Just bad. And you know what I got over here? I said the Sacramento Kings is bad at every single stat besides steals. And shockingly, I don't think turnovers killed us tonight. Hold on. And that's the shocking part. That turnovers didn't really kill it, except the point. We did concede some points off turnovers. We conceded 13 points in turnovers. A lot of that was early in the game. Then we started doing a better job protecting the ball as the game went along. But the problem wasn't turnovers, right? The problem wasn't, and I'm going to research more. The problem wasn't turnovers, right? The problem wasn't rebounds, right? Even though we were -3, so I guess the problem was rebounding. But I felt like the reason why they took over the glass was predominantly the fourth quarter and not playing Mitch. Not playing Mitch. I felt like Mitch should have closed. Not closed. I felt like he should have played the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. Or at least like 8 minutes of that first 10. Like once you saw Towns didn't have it, right? Towns has a couple of doofy plays. I mean, it's just doofy basketball if you ask me. Like Towns, he had a couple of plays where it was like, bro, what were you doing? Matter of fact, I think he also took a deep three. And when he took that three and missed it, I was like, yeah, it's time. No, not the missed three. When Towns got his shot swatted, when Caldwell swatted Towns' shot, I would have been like, Mitchell Robinson, get out there. Because, and the reason why I say that is because clearly Towns didn't have it tonight. And I would have just saved them for tomorrow. Mitchell Robinson more than likely is not going to play tomorrow anyway, so I don't know what they were saving him for. I'm going to be mad if Mitchell Robinson doesn't play tomorrow. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Because what was the purpose of only playing the 19 minutes tonight? We could have used him tonight. You know, we could definitely try to make a run. Even if you say, okay, we'll just play him 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. He's not playing tomorrow. I don't understand why you got to be so cautious with a guy who's not hurt. But did you guys notice that he might have hurt his groin area? But I think he stayed in the game, but then he never came back. So, yeah, I got a question with that. And then also, too, let me go back to here. OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges. One thing I like about Bridges, he took 20 shots. Didn't make a lot because he settled for a lot of threes. He went 2 of 9 from downtown. This guy is automatic for mid-range. And he went 2 of 9 from downtown. I get it. You got to continue shooting threes, you know, because you never know, you might make them, right? But at the same time, it just makes me wonder, like, you know, why couldn't the aggression be more towards his strong suit? Like, why he couldn't took like 4 less threes and then said, okay, let me get to the basket. Let me get to the mid-range. And then OG Anunoby started to get to the basket. Had some nice layups. I think OG Anunoby in the second half had 11 points. Mikal had 15 points in the second half. Y'all too late to the party, dog. Brunson got hurt in the first quarter. We needed that in the first quarter, the first half. So, huge disappointment, man. Huge disappointment tonight. I'm very disappointed in the boys in orange and blue. Right? I told y'all it was going to be tough, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. 646-995-8389. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. I think Yabu is out of here. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Yabu he served his course. He missed 2 threes in a row in the fourth quarter, wide open. Are you hearing me? Yabu was wide open. And he missed 2 threes. And that to me is, it's over. It's over. What are we doing? I do got a call. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you're calling from.
It is Rock from Atlanta.
Rock from Atlanta in the house, man. Tough night, brother. I know you had to stay up late and watch this. This was bad, man. Bad work.
Yeah, it is disgusting, y'all. Disgusting.
Where you want to start? Because there's a lot to talk about.
It sure is, and I got to talk all night about it, but I know you ain't got that much time, and you got other people that's got to hear. Let me start with this. Yeah, it seems like Cat can't hit threes no more, man. Stop taking them. Why he doesn't just nobody does it though, but why these big guys, and I think he'd be successful, why these guys don't post up down low like they used to in the 90s and the 80s anymore? All you got to do is come from the opposite side, do a quick swim move, expose your chest, they throw it down to you real quick, do a quick move, you get the defense collapse, shoot it out for a spray. Simple.
Right.
Especially a lot of times he's taller than his opponent. Maybe that wasn't the situation tonight, but at least go at the person down low, and Cat don't throw no pump fakes. He just goes straight up.
Yeah. I can't even defend. I was gonna say he only took one shot, but at the end of the day, it's still he just was playing doofy basketball. I felt like while those two young boys are good, and I'm not sure if you watched the morning show, but I told you, I said them two young boys, boy, that kid Caldwell, he's like a Mitchell Robinson Jr. I told you that. I said, look, this kid, he had a block on LeBron. He guards everybody. He guards power forwards. He guards he does this. And I'm thinking that you got to get school a rookie like that,
Yeah, let him know he does the NBA. You got to learn some things.
Right, but not tonight. He said, "No, Towns, you gonna learn."
Yep, for sure. I mean, you know what? The caller earlier before me, he's right, man. Yo, OG is overpaid, man. But you know what, Kay? You know what the difference is now, as opposed to early last month.
Yeah.
Yo, our wings are regressing, man. They don't play the same. OG, OG don't body up no one down low and hit threes in the corner efficiently no more. And what's his name? Our shooting guard. I'm drawing a blank.
Bridges?
Yeah, Bridges. He don't slash anymore like he used to. Consistently, they regress. That's why we're not playing that good.
Damn. So if they regressed, what does that say about Mike Brown?
Yo, he don't. Yo, man, I don't know. And I counted. I noticed something. I counted the amount of assistants on the sidelines. He got like 11 assistants. Yo, you can't remind these guys to keep doing what you do best. Just keep doing it. You got to always stay on top of these guys because as human beings, we naturally lose focus, and that's what a coach is for, to keep you on track, that keep you doing what you do best. I don't understand it. These dudes are getting money, man.
Like we know Coach Tibbs, right? So Coach Tibbs had to go. He had to get fired. I'm not advocating for Coach Tibbs. He had to get fired. Players didn't want to play for him. But let's say he didn't have that bad relationship with the players. Do you think he would have done a better job with this same team?
See, I don't know if he still would have played any. Even if we upgraded the bench like we did, I still don't know if he would have went deep into the bench.
Okay,
See,
that's fair.
confidence is everything, man. You gotta remember, these are NBA players from man 1 to 13, 1 to 12 on the bench. At some point, they was always the best player on their teams in whatever school they came from. So confidence means a lot. Going back to what you said about Achua, look at the way he's playing with them. It's all about confidence. Each one of them can play. It's just a whether you're gonna game plan around them or away from them. If you invest in a tour like they're doing in Sacramento, he could have been more successful in New York. But your game plan
Facts,
has to include him.
man. And you know, it's funny you say that, right? Like
Hmm?
we could have got him
Yeah.
for less, bro, and he's better. That's bad work, man. I know he was upset with Tibbs and he said he was out of New York, but Tibbs is gone. So now I'm starting to think, was he just upset with Tibbs? Was he upset with Leon too?
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
remember someone asked Tibbs one time, how come you don't go into the and use more bench players? And his response was, when he goes to the bench, he doesn't like what he see. I
Right.
remember him saying that last season.
Yeah. He did. He
A,
said
re-
something to that degree. Up. I remember that. I remember
a
that.
real quick, K. I'm
Yeah.
on
What's
the
up?
Giannis train, and I would love
Yes.
to see Giannis here. I got another proposed trade.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Aside from Brunson, aside from Kolek, um, I hate to see anybody dribble the ball. I cringe when they dribble the ball. It seems like they tear. Oh, Josh Hart. He dribbles the ball good. Those three. Anybody
Mm-hmm.
outside of dribbling the ball, aside from those three,
Yeah.
it seems like it turns into some kind of hot potato or some kind of turnover. I cringe when anybody else besides those three get it.
God, yikes.
I found another trade aside from Giannis.
So what trade is it? I'm curious to know who we getting, who we should get.
Hear me out. The kid from Memphis, Triple J.
Oh yeah, we talked about him last night on Knicks Nocturnal. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh my
I,
goodness.
I missed that show.
Let me tell you something, man. Jaren Jackson Jr. He may be what the doctor ordered, bro. He may be what the doctor ordered, but I don't know if Memphis is gonna give him to us. I mean, we don't really got beef with them, so I don't see why. But I don't know. Sometimes teams be kind of finicky.
But it's not this it's not like straightforward because what my knock against him is um he doesn't rebound.
Yeah, that's the one thing he don't do. But he averaged the same amount of rebounds as OG Anunoby.
Yeah. He defends and he can hit
Yep.
the three. And for
Hell yeah.
somebody his size, I think he's 6'10", if
Yep.
I'm not mistaken.
He
He
is.
has a handle.
Has a handle and he has a mid-range, little mid-post, hit you with a little, step back, little joint. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a nice little package in the mid-range.
He could run downhill the same way Giannis does, but not with as much force because
Yeah.
Giannis is
Yeah,
unique
that's
in
different.
that where he just goes straight to the rim and just throw it on whoever it is.
Yeah.
But he
Giannis
might
is unique, but Jackson is nice though.
if Jackson can pull up. That's the difference between him or Jackson will probably go to the hole and finger roll it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an extra ball handler, another 3-point shooter, and you up your defense, your interior defense because he's a shot blocker.
Right.
So that's where the pluses are. There's more pluses than minuses with him. You know?
Get it done. Gotta get it
Hey,
done.
that's all I'm saying. And you know what? And you could play him side by side with Mitch
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's gonna he's not gonna crowd.
No.
See, uh, uh, um, Mitch can't play with what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Why am I drawing a blank?
With Towns.
He can't play with Towns. It doesn't mix.
Nah.
These two guys would be seamless, and that's
Yeah.
two shot blockers in the game at the same time.
100%. Now you thinking.
You could tell, Detroit would not stand a chance.
What?
You
Cook.
talking about Rough Riders?
Cook.
I'm talking about Rough Riders.
Cook. Yo, I'm telling you, man, he helps us out so much
So much.
that because let's say Mitch get hurt.
Right.
Well, now at least you still got Jaren Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It just makes sense to me, you know. But I don't know if you know, these guys, they kind of. Well, now Leon Rose would trade you, but based on what Dolan's saying, because we don't hear from Leon Rose, you know, they got a 5-year plan and they don't anticipate no more big move. What? Man, y'all better make that move. I don't give a damn about your plan. This man becomes available, you got to do it.
See, I hate the fact that Leon Rose has followed suit just like Dolan. They feel like they don't owe us an explanation for nothing they do, so he don't talk to nobody. I hate that.
Yeah, when we lose, it makes it, it's bad.
Even during the off season, tell us what's going on. Or it's like we don't owe you nothing. It's like they doing us a favor. No, you're not doing us a favor. You
No.
owe us.
That's true. It would be nice to hear something.
Yeah. If everybody shut y'all down, then there is no Knicks organization. But the problem is, it's always been the problem with the fan base. They always gonna attend games. They always gonna watch. That's the problem.
Yeah. No matter what, they're gonna be sold out. And Celebrity Row too. No matter what, they're gonna be.
No matter what,
gonna be somebody there.
Yeah. And what can
I appreciate you, brother. I'll be live tomorrow because, you know, we got Golden State. Oh boy.
Oh man. Oh please don't.
Oh boy. That's all I gotta say.
Why didn't you sit Mitch down and sit these guys down? This game was lost anyway. At least sit them down for the last quarter.
Yeah. Well, Mitch sat down. I don't know what's up with Mitch. I hope Mitch is all right because he didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't want just shut this guy Draymond Green up. Hey, real quick, K. Sorry, I don't mean to extend your call, but like I look at ESPN and Stephen A. Smith, right, and a lot of when he makes it a comment about the players, sometimes people like Draymond Green and this one and that one, they'll say, "Oh, you never played the game." I hate when they say that, but guess what? Just because you never played the game physically on the court don't mean you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Exactly.
Case in point. These guys, man, they get paid, they play the game, but they ain't got no sense. Because Draymond had the nerve to even come out of his mouth talking about what if Ja Morant played for the New York Knicks. What?
Yeah, he got to stop.
What?
I talked about that last night too. Yeah, he got to stop.
What?
He got to stop.
He has no defense. He ain't got no J. You go back to him in New York, you never get him out of trouble.
Never. Oh my goodness. And then you think they say you small now. You put him with Brunson out there. Oh boy.
Yo. He be shooting. He be getting in shootouts in Brooklyn or the Bronx, wherever he is.
He gotta stay out of them boroughs. You gotta keep him in like Jersey or something. Like you gotta keep him out of the boroughs, bro.
Not to mention, anytime he goes somewhere, he's gonna be wearing truck jewelry. They're gonna be looking to rob him.
That part, yeah. He don't need to be here.
Yo, man, a talented athlete does not make a smart person. That's for sure.
I agree with that. 100%.
Michael Jordan can't get no more talent than that. He was a horrible GM.
Horrible
owner.
Horrible.
Couldn't make a good decision to change his change his life.
Kwame Brown. I mean, it was just bad, bro. Just bad, man. Terrible.
Yeah, man. That's all I gotta say, brother. Have a good night,
I appreciate you, man. Tomorrow we back at it.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Never know, but all right. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you. Good night.
All right, that was Rob from the ATL. I've been letting the callers rock a little bit because technical difficulties. But yeah, if you do call up now, I will make the deadline tighter. But I was just letting these guys rock out a little bit because these are my regulars, and I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. 646-995-8389. All right. So before I get back to the content, I do want to let you guys know I created a new Linktree page, linktree.com/theobjectivefan. All you got to do is go there, check it out. I got all types of stuff on there. You can send me a super chat. You can find 82 Nights Journal, everything that I'm pushing, my Substack link, my YouTube link, my TikTok. If you want to connect with me more, want to get my email address, everything I'm pushing is directly on linktree.com/The Objective Fan. Definitely go check it out. Scan the barcode, link in the description, links everywhere, and you will be able to access more of me. Now I'll let you get back to the content. But before I do, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, like the video, so more people can check out the video. But also, if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. All right, definitely check out that link tree. I added the Cash App too because people were saying that Cash App is more convenient than the link tree. So Cash App, link tree. And the Cash App's on the link tree, but it's on the screen as well. It's in the chat. One thing about me, I make it easy. That's what I'm about. I'm making it easy, the support easy, and also like to get this. So it's all on one link. Because I just had too many links before, and it just was not effective. It's easier when you have one link you can send people to. But tomorrow, I also like the breakfast show, right? Am I going to be able to do a breakfast show tomorrow because I got to go somewhere early? Unfortunately, I had to stay up late to talk about these guys. Now I got to get up early, but it's cool because I do this in my sleep. I'm a vampire anyway. But in the morning show, if you didn't watch it, you could watch it again because I talked about the Warriors. I gave a Warriors preview as well because I did my homework. I studied the Warriors, and it's going to be a tough one, y'all. One thing about the Warriors, I'm going to say off rip, they defend at a high level. They are definitely one of the better defensive, believe it or not, but they're one of the better defensive teams in the league. So, and even though they're not a top 10 offense, they play like they're a top 10 offense sometimes, especially when that man Steph Curry, and he goes off. Oh, God, forget about it. And then Draymond Green setting the goddamn screen. Towns, listen, and then to what the brother was saying, or somebody said in the chat, Towns better play tomorrow, or Mitch. One of the two of them better play tomorrow. If they both sit out tomorrow, that's mad. That's hella weak, bro. That's hella weak. Now, what are we, the Philadelphia 76ers? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just thinking that tonight was just our Utah Jazz game, bro, from last year. This was a night that was destined to happen. We were so dominant against these teams that eventually, you were gonna take it now. And so, tough night, but we'll be all right. It's not the end of the world. This team could bounce back. Oh, I do got the Knicks in 10 show I'm doing on Friday. The breakfast show returns on Friday as well. Tomorrow we'll be here for the post game after the Golden State Warriors game, and I might do a Knicks Nocturnal Friday night. It's up to Maxine. That's our show. Maxine is the executive producer of that show and the morning show. So she said, hey, we're doing it. And then NBA Saturdays returns. I'm going to try to, when I get back to the house tomorrow, I'm going to try to schedule all the shows so you guys can see it and know what to expect. And I was also thinking about doing a Sunday morning show too, like right before football, even though football is pretty much going to be over soon. But like right before the games come on Sunday, a little Sunday morning joint. Still thinking about it, but yeah, I'm active, man. That's what, support the channel, support the grind. I'm here every day, and I study the game, man. I got a lot of the basketball to watch too. I got to get back on my Phoenix bag to see what's going on with them, and then Dallas, Brooklyn. Oh God, I hate doing homework for Brooklyn because Brooklyn is just so bad to watch. It's just. Man, but yeah, we got a lot in store, a lot going on. Fantasy League right now. I'm in a big time matchup with Knicks will be champs 25-26, otherwise known as BS 10258. Let me see. Oh, my man Sporting Page is in the building. He said, yeah, schedule it. Love it. Hardest working man in the game. But yo, Sporting Page, I appreciate that, especially coming from you when you're like a sports almanac. It's like, you know, man, the content you put up going back into the history of the games, hella impressive, man. I appreciate that coming for you. Yeah, I got to do that. The only reason why I don't do that, Sporting Page, is because sometimes the shows are kind of spontaneous based on the topics. So, like, if there's no real topic to talk about, I'm not going to try to force a show. But usually there is something to talk about. But so it's kind of been working like that. But now, throughout the week, I have things that I schedule and I do. So that's why even the morning show, I would love to do the morning show Tuesday through Friday. That's my goal. But, every other morning there's something going on, appointments, things of that nature. So it just doesn't work out like that, where I could do it. So I've been trying to do it at least 2 mornings out the week. Definitely Friday mornings. I feel like that's going to be the consistent, like every Friday morning. And then on non-Knick nights, Knicks Nocturnal, right? Because it's kind of like, it's not the old school call-up show, but it's kind of, it has that element to it. But it's like how I love to do the shows when there was no game, because I just didn't want to deal with the negative energy from a loss. I'd rather just deal with a topic. And it's just, I feel like you just get some more, I say level-headed conversations. I'm not going to say better, because, tonight I felt like we had some great content. So it's not better. It's just, you get some more different, like, I'm going to say in the middle kind of responses versus, oh yeah, we're trash, or oh yeah, we're bad. Even though no one's on this show said that, but yeah, I just like the talk about topics. With Carmelo Anthony, he says OG Anunoby needs to step his game up. He's not the best two-way player in the league. I thought that was an interesting comment, and we talked about that. So I like to talk about stuff like that. Then I like to get on dudes like Draymond Green. So salute to you, Sporting Page. And Randall said that's a good idea to have a Sunday morning show. Yeah. Because Sunday morning is like an easy flowing day for me. I usually used to play basketball every Sunday, but I hadn't found the gym to go to. But that's why I kind of still kind of leave Sundays open just in case I want to go hoop. But being that I'm not hooping right now, I'm thinking about doing content on Sunday morning, man, because, it's just a good time. Everybody's home, like the people, a lot of people are off on the weekends or whatever. So it's just a great show, man. But I appreciate you guys. Salute to all the callers bearing with me, technical difficulties, but we work through it. See that? We never give up. We always persevere. We always go through it. But salute to Yuri helping me test out the phones. My man Randu. Salute to my man that called up from the ATL just now. I'm gonna get his name. Salute to him. Rock from the ATL. I appreciate all the calls. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Yeah, as always, let's go Knicks. I see you, Jose. That's one thing is going to be. So tomorrow, everything will be tight. Everything will be right. I'm going to troubleshoot the system tonight before I go to bed, make sure everything's good. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. But until next time, as always, you guys know the slogan. Soundboard is down right now, but let's go Knicks.